Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Hello and welcome to the Inbetween podcast. This is the first ever live podcast. We are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear.
Fucking hell, we got the wrong one selected.
Yep.
I like how that's the first words of the live stream.
Yeah.
I like it. Good.
At the moment I have two screens, so I'm just trying to figure everything out.
We were just singing last Christmas, we only had two screens, but next year we'll have three. It feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. So the first thing we should say is rest in peace, VidMe. VidMe is dead.
Yep. I might.
So VidMe shutting down. I didn't bring this up, but I will now.
Rest in peace. I actually quite like VidMe, right?
Fuck adverts. Didn't they do like a medium? Yeah.
Goodbye.
VidMe Alien is dead. GG.
I'll miss you.
Yeah.
It actually had some really good things though in it that I thought YouTube could have.
We did upload we did originally upload all of our all of our podcasts to YouTube and VidMe, and VidMe was kind of a backup because originally we got like copyright striked.
Nintendo or something.
Yeah.
And someone else.
So we just like started uploading to VidMe as a different service, and we thought they were a really good team. We really loved their service. We thought they were really funny guys.
Yeah. I just guess they weren't making enough money.
No. But so
feels bad.
The person you can see on the screen right now, I should mention, is me, which is Joe Scornbase. And here is Tony Tones.rt. This is the official logo.
Here's my arm if you want to.
Yeah, because Tony doesn't want to be on camera.
No, not right now.
But if you see the little mystery man, you show him your arm. Do the arm thing, homie. Okay, there you go.
Give him like some hair.
That's all the tease you get for the mystery. But yeah.
I want to say as well, but we forgot that we did this, but that silhouette background is actually me.
Yeah, I actually.
That is actually me.
I actually got a photo of Tony, one of the rare ones that exist.
Yeah,
and
I've got sunglasses and a jacket on in the picture.
Glasses jacket man.
Yeah,
they call me Glasses jacket man.
Yeah, and then you just put all the. I guess you just took down all the. I can't remember what it's called, but if all the things to black for the silhouette.
But yeah, and I put a question mark on it, so that's the official logo of Tony Tones.
I'm wearing a Vive.
If you ever make your like YouTube and your Twitter and stuff, you have to have that logo.
Yeah, I think I will actually, because I really like having a Vive on my head. I really like the look of that for some reason.
But yeah, I think in the last video we're ever going to release on VidMe should be the Bejeweled video that just went live last week, the Spotlight.
Well, other than the...
And we are going to be creating one last video on VidMe to just say, hey, VidMe's shutting down. If you're watching us on here, you can watch us on YouTube. We'll be live streaming on Twitch. The endings, I had to change like the ending slide. We are starting, like, as sad as it is to say goodbye to VidMe, it's kind of a new beginning as well. We have like the birth of Twitch streaming, because I've been talking about this for ages. Daniel suggested it to me. I was trying
quite some time ago.
I was trying to get it to work, but it was never.
Well, we were
never able to.
We had like audio background noise fuzziness issues, didn't we?
But I was able to set up some sort of noise gating, so
hopefully we don't get the notorious buzzing. That's gonna fuck us up.
I don't ever seem to get it while I'm live streaming. I don't.
Do you not? You've never had it from live streaming?
From what I can tell of watching back my VODs, I can't hear it. So I don't know if it was an issue with Audacity, maybe. Like, did we ever get it anywhere else?
We never got it with Action, actually. Now you mention it. Like,
yeah,
whenever we did spotlights, we never got it. So.
I mean, I've seen people with the deep voice issue on stream. Like I saw, like I think it was Ice Poseidon and Greek were like in a hotel room in fucking England doing their 24-hour stream.
Maybe it's just England,
and
it makes Yetis give you a deep voice sometimes in England.
Like they scuffed the mic or something, and like they went into deep voice mode where we had to pitch shift an entire podcast because we knocked a cable or something, and I went into TLDR Daniel's dead. And
we still have that clip.
Yeah,
for the thing I need to edit together.
I have all the Tony edit clips, but the thing is, Tony doesn't edit the podcast. He hasn't for ages. I'm now the sole editor of the podcast.
I don't have access to like a good editing thing anymore.
Yeah,
because I fucked it up basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The Vimy team had some really funny videos, like the YouTube Heroes update. They were zinging YouTube a lot. They responded to one of Keemstar's tweets.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not going to go to VidMe, man. That would be like going to a children's birthday party. And then they had like, the VidMe made a video of them at the birthday party. Like, I'm sorry, kids. Keemstar's not coming. So yeah.
That's legitimately one of my favorite. Was that this year or last year?
This year.
If it's this year, it's one of my favorite videos.
We've been on
this year.
We've been on VidMe for, is it 2 years or 1 year now?
It's like, just over a year, I think. I want to say.
vid.me/Inbetween podcast. I can check our first video. Joined October 10th, so it was October last year. So
yeah,
about a year now that we've been on VidMe.
Yeah, feels bad, guy. Because I actually really like the look of VidMe, and like I like.
Daniel was always complaining that when we were sat here recording the podcast that we couldn't see me, but you can now, so I can actually like point and gesture and things.
He should come on, and then we can not hear him, but at least we can see him.
He is like the busiest man in the world
at the moment. Yeah.
TLDR, Daniel's dead. Basically, he's moving house like in 4 days. It's Christmas, and he is getting married as well next year. So that's pretty, ridiculously crazy. So, I think if we're recording that like this, we could have Daniel on Discord. I think I will talk to him about this and see if he's interested. And if he wants to plug his webcam in, I can put him in a box somewhere and gesture all he wants.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, if you are one of the VidMe viewers, I don't know if I'm going to upload this podcast there. You'll definitely see a video within a day or so. I'm going to do on my channel, and then me and Tony will record one where we basically just say, it might not even be us talking, it might just be the outro slide and just saying VidMe shutting down. If you want to continue watching or you're interested in watching, then I am streaming in the wrong section. I think I'm streaming under Hearthstone right now. I just realised.
This is Hearthstone.
I need to gaming talk show. Is it just talk show?
Well, it was just talk show.
That's. I think there's gaming talk show. Sorry, this is going to be scuffed because this is the first.
There's lots of things to go through.
First ever live podcast.
But Game of Thrones, Joe.
It's just a talk show then, I guess. Inbetween podcast live. Inbetween podcast first live episode. And we're not doing the Dungeon Run Challenge on Hearthstone. That's a different stream.
Wow. Okay.
Is there a podcast community I can stream under? I guess not.
No.
I'm fairly I'm fairly sure Total Biscuit streams under. I'm just gonna go on Twitch quickly. I swear TV streams under gaming talk show, or is it just talk shows? Let me browse the categories. I guess it is just talk shows now.
Yeah.
Because IRL exists as well now. We'll go into talk shows then. I'm gonna update that now.
Yeah, do it.
Okay,
Commit.
we're updated it. It takes a little while, so I'm probably going to have to edit the VOD to not be random. Okay.
No, it's not Joe.
Yeah, but Okay, I've updated the information, so hopefully you're not really confused while browsing the Hearthstone section, and you are able to see us if you're looking for a talk show on Twitch. Hopefully, we should be able to get some. Anyway, I was talking about VidMe is shutting down. We'll get a video. I'll have a video on my channel. We'll have a video on the podcast channel. Tony doesn't have a channel because he doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't exist.
I've mirrored the webcam, so it's kind of confusing.
No, we haven't mirrored the webcam. It's just the right way around, but it's not a mirror.
Yeah.
Which is what makes it confusing. We're like weathermen.
Anyway, so
Weather people?
the first thing we should. Oh, actually, while I'm on webcam,
Yeah, I was gonna wait. I want to put a timestamp for the advent.
I have an advent calendar, and
Okay.
as it's Christmas, we could open the chocolate for today. You could see it live.
You can see.
No, I'm not going to be able to open it from behind. So today it's a Lindt calendar, so it's very nice chocolate. The 11th.
I think you pronounce it Lind.
Lindt?
No, Lind. Like it's like just a hint of a T at the end. I think I could be wrong. Oh blimey, that's not
ball.
in focus at all.
Yeah, I don't fuck with focus.
Focus doesn't fuck
Would you
with
like
you
to eat
either.
this?
No, I'm okay. I've got bigger versions of that at home.
Okay.
Which is what my advent calendar is.
Right, let me get my schedule up so I can not ramble on for ages about calendars and chocolate. So we said rest in peace VidMe. Rip VidMe. I'm also not in full screen, which I usually am supposed to be. That's another thing I forgot. What have you been playing this week? What have you been playing, Tony? You showed us something about board games.
Oh, yeah. So I was, before we started running the podcast, I was like, what have I been playing this week? And I was like, I guess Skyrim. And
I'm just going to run footage of tabletops in the back.
Yeah. So I'm at the moment trying to make a board game, which 2 weeks ago, just about, like, you, Andy, and Scorn Retorts.
Yep.
Were helping me out doing some board stuff. Then we tangerine to what did we tangerine to? It's like random board games that Andy wanted to play, right?
We played Secret Hitler, right?
Yeah, and then we played that weird picture game as well. But yeah,
a weird picture game. Oh,
yeah,
I don't remember what that was called.
No, whether it's like you like one person's like a person like commissioning the art piece.
Yep.
Well, for us, because there's 3 other people. 2 people knew what it was. The other person had to guess what it was, what other people were drawing.
I'm supposed to be playing something. It's because it moves on to another video, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. It's banging music, Joe.
I told it to mute, fucking people.
Yeah, I've actually been working on that, and I think I've got all the mechanics done. I just need to.
My Steam videos are loading like really slowly today. I don't know why.
I wish I could give you the answer.
Okay.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in the process of doing that still. Still got artwork inverted commas to do, which is just gonna be me googling stuff for different cards and things.
Artwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also trying. I realize I need to pick like a really comprehensive like how to set up, how to play book as well. I guess like
rules.
Yeah, I guess just like a rule book.
You can make those on Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, I need to call up Andy again and like once I've got all of the because I've got like a Google Doc. What's the Excel one called? Like Google Cell or something. Set up so like to get like all the different cards down.
The Google Docs, and then you have the Excel one.
Yeah,
Google Sheets.
Is it called Sheets? That's it. Yeah. Google Sheets.
Google what the sheet.
What the sheet am I talking about? Yeah, so I need to do that then. That's what I've been doing actually a lot the past 2 weeks.
Okay, so
and that's it.
So we saw this trailer at the Video Game Awards, which I did not watch because I forgot it was on. And
I forgot it was on as well.
Not really interested in watching it apart from the game reveals, but we did see the brand new Fortnite Battle Royale game mode, which was a 50v50 game mode.
You've been playing a lot of Fortnite?
So this is what I love Fortnite. It may be my game of the year this
year. I like Fortnite as well. I've been watching some of you play it sometimes.
I've been playing the Battle Royale element and I've been loving it. It's just so refreshing to play. It's like, I love the creativity you can do in this game, the fully destructible, the building, the rocket.
I love the look of it as well.
The rocket riding.
Yeah.
Everything that comes with it, and the new 50v50 game it doesn't look like this. There's not like two massive forts, and everyone's coherently running together. There's actually no voice chat in Fortnite. You can't like talk to anyone outside your squad.
Okay.
So the way I was communicating with people is I was just dancing. You can dance in Fortnite. That's like the main communication. So I was like, oh shit, I've got a gun for this guy. So I just started dancing. He started dancing because you do like the dance.
Right. Okay.
And then like he starts dancing, and I'm like, I drop the gun, and then he picks it up, and he like jumps up and down, and he starts dancing like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like it's. I think my friend was saying, oh, it's annoying they shared voice chat. I was like, this is actually so funny that no one can communicate with each other in a 50v50 game mode.
Do you think there should be like more emotes that you can, or more dances, emoting dances you could use though?
I don't know. They're probably going to add that sort of stuff with the microtransaction store, right? Because at the moment, my hair's scuffing up. The store is the game's free to play, but the way they support the games at the moment is through microtransactions in the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And you can also buy the base game, which costs money, and then you can earn Battle Royale coins inside of the base game.
Yeah.
But they said they've got plans to make the base game free to play as well, which probably means there's going to be more cosmetic microtransactions in Fortnite if they, plan to do that.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea of doing it, I think.
There's people who've got into the ground floor of the Battle Royale. They'll have like their content and stuff, and there'll be like a free version that's different against there's like a winter update for the Save the World, because there are two sections. So the single player paid content is called Fortnite Save the World.
Yeah.
And then the other content is called Fortnite Battle Royale. I don't know if they posted a video. They made a blog post at least. Oh no, they did do it on the winter event.
What's up, everybody? Mooney here.
They're adding like a snow boss and stuff that look pretty cool.
And run about until
I don't know. I really like the look of Fortnite. Like I love the
it reminds me of like a cartoony kind of TF2 almost style.
Yeah, it's like the next generation version of TF2 style. I think it's like really bright and colourful as well.
I feel like that kind of style is kind of like timeless. It's like a classic style.
Yeah.
Like it would be hard to,
especially with like the fidelity of like the actual models of like today's stuff. Like even like in the future with high models, like it might look bad per se, like in like 20 years time, but it'll still be fine.
Yeah.
And playable.
As well as some vote to skip options and that front end inventory.
Anyway, I've been playing Battle Royale 50-50. It's so funny when you just like build a giant stairway in the sky and you start dancing. You leave like this horde of like people and you start running at everyone.
It sounds good.
So you can queue up in squads, so you'll get to know where all of your friends are.
Yeah.
But the only way you know who's on your team in the 50v50 is as soon as they land, they have like a green arrow above their head. And it's kind of hard to tell who's on your team and who's not on your team.
After that?
Yeah, because you get like a little green arrow in the minimap, which tells you like who is on your team and who's not. It's kind of hard to communicate between squads and get them to follow you and stuff.
Right. I guess.
And
I don't know
so you can queue. So sometimes the teams are really imbalanced. So they have, because you want to start with 50v50, but sometimes it will start with like 51 versus 49 or like 53 versus 47 or something, where you've got like a huge disadvantage.
Okay,
which is kind of crazy. Anyway. That is what I've been playing. Another thing I've been playing is I've been playing the brand new Hearthstone expansion. So if you don't know, I did a set review on my YouTube channel with Andy, Fat Cock, legend player by the way, Andy. And we basically, I know most people won't be interested, but I mainly did it because it's like a 3-hour review of every single card of the new expansion, Kobolds and Catacombs. And the reason I did it was because I wanted to see how good my evaluation skills of were certain cards. If I could look at a card and go, this looks really good, this is going to be good, and then maybe some cards that other people thought were good, I could go, I don't know if this will be good enough because it might be too slow, it might be too greedy, that sort of thing. So I reviewed every card, interested in that. But the thing I've been doing is I've been streaming at the moment, and the thing I've been streaming is the Hearthstone dungeon runs. They added a brand new game mode. Where
that actually sounds good.
It's kind of like a roguelike sort of thing where you you pick a class, you get a deck of 10, basic cards for that class. And then as you beat bosses, you choose epic treasures and you build your deck. You get a set of 3 cards and you kind of draft your arena as you go on, similar to Arena. And I've been finding that really fun. At the moment, Twitch is doing a competition. So the reason I've been streaming it is because if you stream your runs and you stream all of them, there's a challenge to see who can do it in the least attempts with a $30,000 cash prize. I don't think I'm going to win because...
Something to do, though.
Is that good? But I find it kind of fun to kind of tinker and try and figure out the best strategies, how to defeat this. I've been finding it really fun. I think it's the top 25 people get invited. Is it the top 10 scores all get invited for a final survival round, where each finalist has 25 hours to choose. They get to choose a class instead of having to clear it with all the classes, and it's like a defeat or revive will count as additional attempt. And then the 3 best scores will be declared the winners. So.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
it's even interests me that I think it's a really cool way of a cool spin on doing something like this. I think
it's cool. They open this to like all Twitch streamers, and anyone can participate and try it out, which I think is really cool.
Don't have to be. What are they called when you're actually able to put like adverts onto your thing and like have like your own custom emotes? What's that?
Well, like a partnered streamer.
Yeah. They're like called like affiliated or something.
I think they're trying to set it up so people will do it. So they've partnered with some streamers who will be participating. Of course, Kriparian, Trump, Maz, and Disguised Toast. But it's open to anyone. So I think that's really cool. But that's mainly what I've been playing this week is the new Hearthstone expansion and the new Fortnite 50v50. And I've been playing a lot of Fortnite because that game's really fun.
I like the next point.
Well, that was from last week.
Yeah, but
what was it? Have you been watching anything this week?
No,
I can't think of any like TV show I've been watching.
You don't want to talk about the thing you just...
No, we just said that last week.
Okay.
Apart from I watched some of The Punisher. Well, I haven't finished it.
You still haven't finished it. I'm really surprised about that.
It's just kind of slow though.
It's slow, but you're at the point where it's good.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know. It's just I'm not finding it that interesting.
Really?
To be honest with you, I'm just finding it a bit too slow.
I'm okay
for
with
my
it.
liking.
It's better than I suppose better than the Defenders and obviously it's better than Iron Fist, but I don't know. I liked it.
Anyway, so the next topic is now we're on Twitch. They're bought by they're owned by Amazon, right? Which for that one podcast I didn't realize, and I've made such a fool of myself.
Well, not only that, but you keep bringing it up, referencing the one mistake.
I need to reference that Amazon owns Twitch to remind myself that Amazon.
You think you're gonna forget again?
Yeah. So so we have to say the Echo button is the best invention.
Useless?
I want to say it's the most useless invention of 2017 award from me. Like,
It'd be great if you could bring people from
I don't think having just a random button to play trivia games.
Can we go back? Can we go to the start? Like
okay.
When he says,
It'd be great if you could bring people together with the touch of a button.
It would.
no, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
Introducing
it would.
the all-new Echo
Like it's
button.
wrong from the start.
I love Amazon products. I buy everything on Amazon.
Okay.
We respect our Chinese overlords, Tencent. Please don't kill us. We respect our Amazon overlords.
Let's do this.
You respect Bill Gates, right? Because he owns your computer.
Yeah,
He's spying on you right now.
He owns Cortana. He's spying on me.
She can play.
Hey.
The-
Oh, that looks fun.
She
Just
can't
invite
play,
the post
son.
lady
She doesn't
in.
have a button.
What's she gonna
But
do with
now
the button?
she can.
You're the
Now they
best
can
Echo
play
button.
together.
All right.
I
She
don't-
can press it. He can press it. You can press
I-
it. They can press it.
It just
He
seems
wishes
so
he could press
useless,
but
doesn't it?
can't.
I don't understand
Or can
how
he?
this advert.
Anything's
It's just a
possible with
meme
all new
advert,
Echo buttons.
right?
It's just a
You
meme.
can press it fast.
I actually thought this was a
You can press it
parody, but
slow.
this is a real product.
It
Too
looks
slow,
like a parody.
you'll lose. Try again.
It's an actual
Billy.
real product.
Echo buttons, bringing all the men, women, brothers, sisters, dogs, cats, owls, and mail carriers in your life together with the simple.
Anyway, so the next topic.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have a clip of Alex Jones investigating a Alexa. I just thought it was fucking hilarious that he thought he could extract some information from the CIA by talking to an Alexa.
Alexa,
Are you connected to the CIA?
No, I work for Amazon.
Amazon.
CIA.
Like-
The Amazon
has partnered-
owns CIA.
Alexa,
Even Alexa stops
You are
listening to
lying
Alex
to me.
Jones.
the CIA.
I always try to tell the truth. I'm not always right, but I would never intentionally lie to you or anyone else.
Alexa. You are programmed, aren't you, to give these responses? That's why you're saying you're not lying intentionally. You have been
It is-
programmed.
Okay.
It is too good.
Yeah, it's too OP.
It's too over. He knows what he's talking about. He knows he needs to investigate.
Anyway, so
Amazon.
the first game topic is the Call of Duty Online, the free-to-play game for mainland China sponsored by Tencent. Praise our Chinese overlords. Praise our Chinese overlords. Is getting a survival mode in December. It's effectively an 18-player PvP battle royale mode. It's similar to PUBG, but has a few differences. So they've got a gameplay clip, but basically it's kind of like COD, Call of Duty Online, but it's like a...
Codo.
It's kind of like PUBG somehow. I don't really understand what's going on. It looks pretty shit, to be honest with you.
What the fuck?
This is Call of Duty Online. The welcome to the weird world of China.
So they just play shit like this.
Well, they have like there's like a Halo Online thing on PC, right? But it's only available in Russia.
Yeah.
Like there's some weird like some games that like never cross borders, and you have like there's a show on Did You Know Gaming called Region Locked where they show like games that never cross the border from like Japan and stuff.
Right. Okay.
It's quite interesting if you want to watch that. It's just really fucking weird to see that this game exists. Yeah, that's a piece of news for you.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Activision are fighting a patent for Call of Doo-Dee, a dog poop removal service. They're actually suing a dog poop removal service called Call of Doo-Dee for apparently in breaching their copyright.
Of their name.
I just thought
Call of Duty.
the pitch is fantastic. This is actually from Call of Duty Ghosts, I think, when they had like the dogs in the game.
Yeah, you remember when was that like the same game? They're like, oh, we need advanced AI for the fish and the dogs and the animals.
But I just think it's what the fuck, why did you have to sue a married couple from California for the service to help clean up their furry friends, ranging from a $6 hosting off to scooping visits at a cost of $80 a month? Like
they're clearly trying to steal their trademark.
Activision has 23 trademarks related to Call of Duty franchise in the US, some of which are inactive, but none of which relate to dog mess.
Until now. Oh dear.
Right.
I really hope they don't win that though. Just as a side.
Oh, so there's a new Tencent Chinese is making a their own battle royale game as well.
I don't know how to spell Tencent because obviously.
T-E-N.
Yeah, I always have to look up and go like,
C-E-N-T.
how the hell do you spell it? But yeah, it's almost.
Oh, Anton's here. Yeah, boy. In the stream. But yeah, so Tencent's making their. It seems that I think battle royale games are gonna be the new fucking MOBAs. Basically, everyone's gonna be making battle royale games. Basically,
there's always a genre like every generation, though, right?
Yeah. But MOBA games just never died, right?
No, I know, but they were really big before, and that everyone would always try and keep making it. And now they're not. They're now trying to make battle royale games.
You're linking me a sound. Oh, you're linking me my sound. I'll tell you, Anton. I'll play it in the. Actually, I might play it in the break. We're gonna have a break after an hour, so we can listen to some music then. But yeah, this is everyone's making battle royale games. Apparently, this one's got a glider. Maybe that's the selling point.
I'm not sold, Joe.
No.
Got breakable glass.
Looks okay. I mean, the graphics are alright.
It's no Fortnite though.
No, Fortnite does something different with the genre. This kind of just does the same thing. Oh wait, infrared explosions.
Doesn't Fortnite do all of these apart from the infrared and gliders?
If you have gliders, infrared, revolution.
To be fair though,
and it has pictures of the people.
I would
playing.
say that rocket riding is better than gliding.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is also about battle royales. PUBG, Fortnite, and PUBG will both run at 30 FPS on consoles. So if you're planning on playing those on consoles, I know
cinematic experience.
PUBG is an Xbox One exclusive, and Fortnite is on PS4 and Xbox One. If you're planning on playing either of those, you will be locked at 30 FPS until they can refine it and upgrade it. I'm glad that my boy Gary Newman said, "Don't worry, human, I can't see over 20 FPS anyway."
Good old Gary Newman.
I hate that debate though, where people are like, "The human eye can't see more than 20 frames per second."
Even though there's experiments that clearly show it not to be.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
remember that. Isn't that like almost like 2 years ago at the start of that weird like debate with like TB at the head almost?
Yeah,
it's been a while. I think people more.
I think they died down a bit.
Yeah, I think people are more accepting that you can see more than 30.
And it's very different with video games and screen tearing and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, the H3 Payday 2 DLC is out now. It's been out since November, but I've just pushed this back a lot.
It's been out for a while, hasn't it?
Every time I do the podcast, I have a list like 2 pages long of all the news topics, and I have to cut some stuff off. So they go on later podcasts. And they keep getting pushed down.
Who plays Payday 2 these days?
I don't think I'm going to be purchasing this because I don't play Payday 2 anymore. They just released too much DLC, and I have hundreds of hours on the game, so I don't need to go back to it. But it's cool that they're supporting Ethan and Hilo like this.
Don't a lot of their proceeds go to them as well?
All the proceeds go to Ethan.
Oh, all of them? Okay.
I believe it, or it's a large cut at least. I don't want to. Steam VR update, home update has a quick inventory and more. So now you've got a quick inventory when you're in the home world. The home world for Steam VR actually looks so cool.
Yeah, it's getting better and better actually.
I like you can have TF2 hats.
I don't understand banana hands though. Like
it's like minion hands, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
it honestly looks like a banana skin.
So this was back in November as well, but Steam review bombers will have their ratings count for less. So the way that's gonna work is that they'll check like their overall scores, see how many positive reviews they give, and kind of check those against each other, and kind of weight those against each other.
Well, I'm glad that...
So that's how Valve is calculating the health, and they're going to be calculating the helpfulness of each review. The account is taken into consideration with how helpful their review is, to see if they're just an account trying to manipulate the system. And trying to give the game a negative review.
So I still feel like review bombing is still going to be a thing. It's just going to be
Valve said they don't think review bombing's a bad thing when it comes to free speech, because I think that's really important.
They're just trying to get rid of like one account. We're going to try and make as many accounts as possible.
Okay, Anton said, what do you guys think about the new Swedish game A Way Out? Is it a Swedish game?
I didn't realise it was Swedish.
I thought Joseph Fares was Lebanese.
We are going to speak about it later.
We're going to talk about the Game Awards later once we go through all of the topics. I didn't realise I thought Joseph Fares was Lebanese, and it was a project with him and EA.
Anyway,
he's a Swede. It says he's Lebanese. Was he born in Sweden? I can have a look. Oh, he moved to Sweden when he was 10, so he grew up in Sweden. Okay. Yeah.
Is that how being a Swedish person works? You just have to move there when you're 10.
If you go there,
you become Swedish. Yeah,
I've been to Sweden. Am I Swedish?
You started the process of becoming Swedish. If you keep going there and you eventually stay there, you'll be Swedish.
Yeah. Anyway, the Steam Curator update is now live. So if you remember, I talked about it on the podcast the other week. Steam Curator is getting more options, more direct control of their page, more customization options, video embeds in their page to YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But now that was in beta. The update's gone live. Developers can now directly send their game codes through Steam through the curator process, basically.
Yeah, I actually really cool. I still use the curator system. I know like people like Jim Sterling said they forgot about it and they stopped using it, but I think it's actually really useful.
What about what was it? It was Steam. What was that curator where it was like they were going through all the Greenlight games to try and find the good ones?
Oh yeah, I can't remember what their name was now. They were like, there was also the one that's like try and find all the bad games that are lower than 60 FPS as well. They're very useful people. obviously the one that does green light is now not useful
But
at
I
all.
think
But
an update to the creator systems is a really cool thing because I follow a few creators and I like to, when I click on a game, see what a creator says about it, and linking to a YouTube video would be really useful.
I don't know if you ever use it for this, but like on the featured homepage thing, like it will sometimes recommend what a curator's recently recommended. Which I think is really useful.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's. Next topic is Steam will now report platform-specific wishlisting to game developers. So everyone that's wishlisted their game on Mac, everyone wishlisted their game on PC, on Linux.
Oh, so like if a game isn't on that, but they still wishlist it,
yeah.
it would
so if
them.
a lot of people on Mac want a game, they can go, well, we can start, pushing more Mac for a Mac version, that sort of stuff.
I don't know. Well, that's the timestamp. That's fine.
G2A now sells Bitcoin vouchers and an unrelated news, Steam no longer accepts Bitcoin. So maybe those two are related, maybe not.
I don't know.
I know the reason Steam said is because you have to pay like really high fees in order to accept Bitcoin because it has to get checked by the blockchain of all the different people who, like the miners who verify all the Bitcoin transactions.
They won't make enough money for some of their smaller stuff, maybe.
So it's like, for example, transaction fees that are charged to the customer by the Bitcoin network at Skyrocket this week, topping out at close to $20 a transaction, compared to roughly
20 cents.
20 cents when I don't know American currency. I think it's cent like a penny in England.
Yeah.
When we inevitably enabled Bitcoin, so there's actually there's a big transaction fee when you're accepting purchases in Bitcoin. That's why they're not
kind of stupid.
Accepting it anymore. G2A has started accepting it. They're probably not connected. Wink, wink. Good on you, Steam. Fuck G2A.
I want to think it's connected.
I'd like to think so, but I don't think they ever would be like say it out loud. Like we've seen them, get rid of random gift
games inventory.
Yeah. They trying to get rid of 4-packs. Like they've done a lot of things to be anti G2A without outrightly saying we don't like G2A. They're a bunch of scumbags. But yeah.
To be fair, they could say that though, because they're not like a public on the stock market company, right?
I think a lot of Steam keys are sold on G2A mode, so probably they don't. They get the profit of them buying the Steam key, but they don't get the resale value.
Yeah.
So there's a new Portal outside development game coming out. So it's called Bridge Constructor Portal, and they did an announcement trailer, and an outside company, Head Up Games, has been given access to the license for Portal. So it actually looks pretty cool from what I can see. And it looks like it's sort of a bridge building game with portals inside of it, so it looks really cool to me.
Yeah, I do like because we were before this we were comparing it to like the other bridge building that the developers made before this. And this looks way better than their other ones.
Yeah, so we looked up Head Up Games on Steam, and from what we could see, they hadn't really made any successful games before this point. Oh, it's Clockstone. Head Up Games is the publisher.
Yeah, the publisher.
Clockstone is the dev. So what have they? Oh, they've only done bridge games basically. Yeah. But from the bridge games we saw, they didn't look very good.
No, I don't like Bridge Constructor at all.
Right. Anton sent me an article about Bitcoin. We talked about Bitcoin before. Man threw away laptop with Bitcoin that is now worth 74 million.
Wow.
Wow. Is begged the council to let him dig it up. Okay. The Metro is probably one of the most respected newspapers in the UK. Just kidding. It's like the thing you get on the tube when you're going around London. I actually read the Metro when I was on the plane back from Sweden because I had nothing to do.
You didn't have any. You didn't get your Nintendo Switch, play your Skyrim
I don't have
on
a
it.
Nintendo Switch, unfortunately. But anyway, from what we can see of them, they've just built some kind of shit bridge games.
I wasn't this shit.
Some
underwhelming
bridge games.
Yeah, one of them was shit. But one of them was okay.
We've just got access to the Steam page from what I can see. It's coming out in 10 days.
Yeah.
So 10 days from this or 9 days from this podcast, you're going to be able to play this. We're going to soon enough. We'll talk about it probably in the Christmas podcast.
I mean, it looks way better than their other ones.
Yeah,
but
I
it
think
has proper momentum and things.
Like the art looks way better because it's Valve assets.
Yeah,
like it's Valve art.
But I think the momentum stuff is way better than the previous one as well. So I don't know. It still looks good, so I'm still kind of hyped for it.
People were mass disliking review bombing this because they were like, this isn't Half-Life 3, fuck you, Valve.
Even though this is a third-party thing.
Even though it's a third-party horror game, like, who gives a shit? This looks kind of fun. Why not let them just make this game?
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
I don't understand. Valve's not going to make Half-Life 3. Just fuck off. It's not an ARG for fucking Half-Life 3.
No.
They've moved on. 33% of their company's working on VR. The other half's working on making money on Steam. Like, it's dead. Just give up.
They don't make games. They just make money.
They just make money now, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
The next topic is Tencent won the rights to officially release PUBG in China. So they have exclusive. Praise our Chinese overlords. They have exclusive rights to officially release PUBG in China, and they said it will accord with socialist core values. Because they said that it's going to, keep in value Chinese ethics, because it got the Chinese government said they weren't happy with it. We talked about an earlier podcast, I think, because it was too violent. Because China has this really weird thing about blood and skulls and not upholding yourself to Chinese ethics. I think there's a whole extra credit video about how Tencent has an app to make sure you're a good citizen. It's
becomes
crazy.
Mandatory in 2020
in the Chinese firewall of China. It's crazy scary how much the Tencent Chinese overlords have control over their citizens. But the next topic is so Plants vs Zombies. The creator recently reportedly was pushed out of EA for refusing to put microtransactions in Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah, and
he's now working on a new game called Octogeddon 8-Armed Destructive.
That's actually a really long title. Now I'm writing it down.
No, not destructive. It's Octagon 8-Armed. It's Octogeddons. I was just reading the title.
Yeah.
It's Octogeddon. That's the title. Sorry, but it actually looks really cool. It's like it's a game where you play like a giant octopus and you destroy things.
He looks pretty angry, doesn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. It reminded me a lot of Plants vs Zombies as well, so pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
that looks cool.
I just thought I'd mention that because I really like the PopCap guys, and I thought this looked really good as well. So the next topic is there was a big Minecraft update. I think people slept on this a bit. I don't know how many.
Did they?
Well, it was a really weird conference. It was kind of it was Minecon Earth, and then they had fucking Will Arnett presenting these Minecraft updates to just gens, and it's the weirdest juxtaposition between Will Arnett and then you have Jen stood there. I think they had this at TwitchCon as well, where they had I think it was called there was some mobile RPG game. I think it was Lineage or something, and they had all these streamers up there, and they had Conan O'Brien acting like he knew what the fuck he was talking about. He was they were paying these big celebrity endorsements to hey, I'm Conan O'Brien, and this mobile game is cool because I'm on TV. Now they have hi, I'm Will Arnett. Minecraft's a cool game. Fuck you, Notch. Gens is the best.
They should have got Notch, a celebrity, to
They should have got Notch to endorse. I don't think Notch the billionaire probably they would have a check big enough to make him present Minecon.
I thought Jeb was still in touch with Notch in some regard.
He sends him shit posts on Twitter.
Probably private shit posts.
But what we saw in the update was the aquatic update. So we saw dolphins being added.
Well, there's a thing that flies around in, I think, mountains.
There's a manta ray.
That's not an underwater animal.
So it adds shipwrecks, dolphins, coral reefs.
Yeah,
there's new has it underwater dungeons always been in there?
They
updated water mechanics as well. I know that.
Yeah, they've added a lot of stuff, and it's kind of. But I want to say, you know what the biggest meme of it all is? You know our good friend Notch.
Our good friend. Yeah.
He said years and years ago that he wanted to add more water stuff underwater because he he liked underwater stuff, like he went diving and stuff. And then he never added underwater stuff. So you know the first clip you saw where like it was like underwater dungeon. That's been in the game previously. But that's already been in the game.
Okay.
But I think they're improving it. And
I
it's
like the coral reefs, and I
corals
love
are really cool.
I love the fish.
Yeah.
Fish are really cool.
The
I
coral
like
reefs
that they're
look
updating
like...
the water physics as well.
Yeah, I don't ever understood like how the water physics update thing's working. I don't know why they're updating it though. Isn't it gonna fuck up with like loads of people's redstone contraptions?
The thing is now with the uniform systems, there's only the Java version left, and then the Switch version, the console version, the PC version, the mobile version, all the C++ version.
They're all.
So it's going to be way easier to push out like this massive aquatic update now that
it's basically just the Java version.
All of the games are unified on one system.
Yeah, the dolphins are cool actually. Now look at them again.
It's always weird seeing like these things that like mods when you've played so much modded Minecraft and then seeing these sort of things in the base game.
We've seen coral reefs in like Biomes of Plenty, or even like Mariculture, like years and years ago, and it's finally good they're actually finally adding it to the base game because underwater stuff has been really boring for the longest time and it's been awful. I like how they're adding like I don't know what they call it, like the fiery blocks underwater that produces steam because they added that
geysers.
Well, no, they added like the blocks to the nether first. They're like it's just like hot rocks basically, and then if you walk on it, it's hot. But they obviously added the mechanics. You add it underwater, it will create steam. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
It's like just a small unique thing you can put underwater and go, oh look, it's a different thing. Thank you, Jeb. I don't know who I give it. Jeb's the new like overlord of Minecraft, right? He's the new god.
Sure.
And then like a shitpost and Notch. That's how that works, right?
Anyway. The next topic is VR. So HTC are now launching a world-scale VR headset in China with the Vive Focus. So I was very unsure what the word world-scale meant, but I think the idea of world-scale is that it offers you can do it anywhere, so you can just go like a random field and wear a wireless headset, and like it's built into the headset, not the like backpack or a PC. So you just get the headset, and it's
don't need the lighthouses either.
Yeah, you don't need the lighthouse, so it's positional tracking without the lighthouses.
Yeah. And
apparently it's powered by the Snapdragon, which is like the processor of all like the Android phones.
Oh really? Okay. I didn't realize that's what the Android phones had, but okay.
Because the headset's completely standalone, so it doesn't require a desktop at all. So
it's like its own little console, I guess.
So for people without like space, like that was one of the huge problems for the Vive, was people didn't have enough space to do this in their house, up the lighthouses and stuff. You could literally like put this thing on and then just go into your garden, play VR, right?
Go into a padded large room.
Yeah, just go. You can just go anywhere and be in VR, which is kind of a cool thing. If you,
I want to say right now that I still would have nowhere to put this.
You would still have nowhere to play VR.
Yeah,
you couldn't
even with
go
this...
into your garden and play VR.
No.
Why not?
It's like long and thin, and I would like trip over something.
Really?
Yeah.
But it would. You could. I guess. Wait. How did you set up bounds? Does it have sensors that detect when you're about to walk into something? I guess.
Yeah.
So it has positional tracking without external sensors. So I'm guessing there's some sort of.
Maybe you can like when you first put on, you can like walk the boundary or something. Like now, walk the boundary, and then like press complete when you're done. I hope it does that. Otherwise, I can still not use this.
Okay. Well, it's kind of interesting. It's coming out in China, as we see. Like, I'll post the China one because they got like they got the wireless version first, and Asia's the biggest region for Steam. Like, giving a Chinese translation for your your game can like increase your sales massively. Like we see how how massive PUBG is in China. Like it's a huge boon for them.
It looks cool. I'll give him that, but I'm still not sure how it's gonna work.
So this is it. This is the Vive Focus.
Designed for comfort.
This is what
it's like a toaster, actually.
Yeah, it looks like there's a cassette tape in the front of it.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is I think like this is really the thing I've seen that's really cool in VR recently is have you seen the VR chat game that's been like really popular on Twitch recently?
Well,
where you kind of like walk around and you can talk to people and you can do it in VR, and it looks so cool.
I have not seen it. I saw clips of it just before, I guess, and that was the first time I saw it. So.
Anyway, so there's another piece of VR news coming up, which is Steam VR adds support for Windows Mixed Reality. So if you're interested in Windows Mixed Reality, Steam VR now supports it. That's pretty much all to say. There's a Steam post if you're interested in reading it. You can use Windows Mixed Reality controllers with Steam VR if you have those, which is really cool. Valve's always open for other people to use their technology with theirs because they understand that even if they push for VR forward and they're not the people who are at the top of VR, someone else will.
They want that Steam to be like the platform to be able to buy the VR stuff so they can still make money. So
yeah,
makes sense.
So the next topic is it's about our boys Bethesda. The Evil Within 2 now has a free demo.
So I thought we were saying that Bethesda were the Evil Within.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird because Bethesda's done some really strange things in the past where they've been like no reviews until one day before it's launched. The what's it called? The Bethesda Creation Club, the paid mods thing, and
which
done
is
it
still ongoing.
But the thing is,
they've been really good recently
for
demos.
For releasing demos for games. Like we saw the Prey demo.
Does
Dishonored 2 have a demo? I think.
I don't know. Because Prey came after Dishonored 2, didn't it?
Because that
but it got retroactively added a demo.
Has a demo now, does it?
Oh, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things people were complaining about. They were like, you made it so it doesn't have a demo, and you can only see the PC performance from reviews one day before it came out, and it had awful performance on launch.
So it's a Novo, does it?
Oh, Martin said he's going to bed. Good night, Martin.
Well, as Danny Dyer would say, don't go to bed.
But that's cool. That's one thing Bethesda did good, but we can't let them off.
For the other shit that they've done, yeah.
The next topic is Superhot Mind Control Delete reveal trailer. So there's a standalone expansion for Superhot, and it's like a roguelike game. We're just thrown into different random Superhot scenarios, and it just keeps going on, basically. And it looks really fun. I have played Superhot. It's really fun. I got to a point where it said, it does like meta thing where it's like you are in a game.
Yeah.
Leave. Do not open this game again. So I turned off the game and I didn't play it again because it told me to. So that I beat Superhot basically.
Yeah.
That was the end, right? When it tells you to turn off the game and never turn it on again. That was the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like the Stanley Parable.
So I'm going to get this for free, apparently. Because
Really?
it's free for current Superhot owners.
Okay.
Early access December 7th, if you can't wait. So I'm definitely going to check this out. That looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks...
The next topic is... this is the Steam page. I want to see more about it. Anyway. Next topic. 2K removed copyright infringing shirts from NBA 2K18 in their in-game store, but they didn't actually reimburse any of the buyers, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like the NBA 2K18 is kind of like a dumpster fire of microtransactions and loot boxes.
And it's now kind of like under fire because of the whole EA thing.
Destiny fucked up as well. They had pre-existing content locked behind DLC now, so people are pretty annoyed about that.
Yeah.
The Overwatch League preseason started. It was from December 6th to 9th, so the preseason's done now. But the regular season's going to be starting January 10th to June 16th in 2018. And basically Korea #1. Korea was like they had Korean players on every team. I think like the London Spitfires or like the London team. I think they're owned by Cloud9. That's their spot. They had like an entirely Korean roster.
Really?
When they were represented in London.
Okay.
So that's kind of
There's
strange.
lots of Koreans in London. Actually, probably is lots of Koreans in London.
It's kind of strange that they've like tied them to certain cities, but then they don't have.
You don't have to be in this country.
Yeah,
or from this country.
You don't have like region locking requirements where like a certain proportion of your roster has to be from that country.
To be fair, because football doesn't.
They have that like in League of Legends they have a region lock. So I think 3/5 of your roster has to be from the country. They have to be a resident of the country they're playing in.
Yeah.
Because they had a problem. I think it was like 2014. They didn't have this rule at all. What happened was there was a Chinese team called LMQ, and they were like, "Why the hell would we just go through the Chinese league when we can just move to NA, destroy everyone, and we just get a free spot at Worlds, right?" And it's way better marketing in NA. Like they're like a huge market. I don't know if they're better than China actually, but yeah, I'd definitely say like it's way better marketing in NA compared to Europe.
Yeah.
But, like China's really good as well, because there's like Chinese billionaires who own like these fucking League of Legends teams. God, probably the Chinese words. Tencent.
Tencent. Yeah, the
Tencent
rapper.
owns League of Legends.
Yeah, the rapper Tencent.
10 Cent. He's 50 Cent's cousin.
Yeah.
4 times removed.
Chinese cousin. Yeah. Tencent himself.
But yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to see way more Koreans unless they add some sort of region lock.
Maybe. Yeah.
To these teams. I mean, English esports is kind of a fucking joke anyway. So I don't expect any real English players to be playing on this team because. Like in terms of esports, England is like notoriously bad.
To be fair,
esports.
Joe, England
is my city.
England's really good for Robot Wars. They do the best.
Oh, we have the best robot.
Because American Robot Wars was shit.
Yeah, it was shit.
But English Robot Wars is still good.
They had like those robots just charge each other and nothing really happened. That was
the ring was bad as well. And oh my god.
We have little robots that have hammers that smack people, and they have fire pits. That
I think 2 seasons ago, the one that I remember being like was like these people that just made put a huge motor with this massive spinning thing. It's like it just wrecked everything.
Okay,
that's what we're good at. We might not have esports down, but we've got Robot Wars.
So with the announcement of the Overwatch League, we got the introduction of the league. Hello, and we are back.
Back in black, they say.
So now we're going to move on to the Video Game Awards. So we've talked about Fortnite, which is one of the reveals at the Video Game Awards. So we'll talk about Bethesda first, because Tony said he wanted to have a go at Bethesda.
Yeah.
So basically, I ran out of Bethesda. They were kind of pandering to its fans, claiming it's like the only video game company making single-player games now, and with the hashtag save single player. I think Tony is angry with the rage face emoji.
I'm pretty angry because they're not saving single player, right?
They're saving the cat
Fuck off.
and the dog.
It angers me straight away.
Feel lonely.
Oh my god.
By their multiplayer counterparts.
No, they're not.
Here,
Fuck off.
we are working toward a solution. We make all sorts of games, but single-player
They make all
experiences
sort of
are a
games,
big
and
part
they're-
of our
they're-
DNA.
Do they?
They're gamer firsts.
I'm Linda Carter.
They're all third person
You may
slash
remember
first
me from
person
such performances as
games,
the
right?
lounge singer in Fallout 4.
There's loads of
Or
other
this
games,
other
right,
project
that
where I
do
played a
single
woman
player
named
games.
Wonder,
Yeah.
a really wonderful woman.
Like
you know.
CJ Product Red.
Anyway, let's forget about that.
That yeah.
I'm here to talk
Which
As
would be
one big
A
one.
massively,
Single-player
probably one of the
gamers.
best ones.
Wouldn't you say, like, the
Everyday
XCOM games are
so
single
searches
player?
Yeah.
Player experience are left behind.
Like they just do like
Neglected.
third
Many
person
were
slash
rescued
third
and
person
found
games.
their
That's
way
what they
into
do. There's not like a
amazing
massive
adventures, but
difference
others
of what they do.
And
Single players
single-player games are
aren't
dead.
dying.
I've read the headlines. Single player games are dead.
Ah, fuck
You
off.
God bless you, Bethesda, for being the
But
only one
look,
making
the
single
main
player
reason
games
why I'm
anymore.
annoyed is that the games that they develop themselves, like Fallout 4, like they've ruined from Fallout 3. They've dumbed down, streamlined, whatever you want to call it, the systems that made it fun to
Well,
begin
we
with,
can
and
say,
got
like,
rid of questing from like
The games that they've published that are single player, like Dishonored,
yeah.
Wolfenstein, Doom, like all fantastic
Why do you go
games.
straight? Why do you want that one?
That's the image of the podcast. That's the image right there.
Oh
Hang on, I can
god.
even take a screenshot of it.
Oh my
There
god.
we go. It's,
Okay.
it's captured. Oh,
You've gone ham. Okay.
I got him.
But yeah, like as I was saying, they even like ruined questing from Fallout 3 to Fallout 4 and from Oblivion to Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, you want people to do good single player. Look at CD Projekt Red.
Yep.
Admittedly, they don't release that much compared to Bethesda as a publisher, but as compared to dev, they release about the same amount.
Yep.
So, admittedly, which one is kind of bad-ish, but it's like an old game, so I'll
Well, you
let
said
that
you
off.
wanted to talk about this a lot. What else is there to say? Like, I
I
put it
just
on
wanna-
as a small topic, but you said you
No,
were
no,
really
no.
angry
Small.
at Bethesda.
It's already been a long-ish topic already. It's already been like at least 4 minutes-ish.
Oh, goodness.
You wanted to put it on as just like quick 30
I
seconds.
was-
I want to say how annoyed I
I
am.
was just going to put on 30 seconds and be like, Bethesda, you aren't the savior of single player games. You make
No,
mediocre games.
I
and
wanna be
your
annoyed.
Your company makes really
No.
fucking anti-consumer decisions
Yes.
all the time.
We've
So,
had the
you know, trying
well,
to pander to
yeah.
single player gamers with this video, it just makes you look an idiot.
like we've done the well done Bethesda for having demos, but now we're doing the
Yep.
fuck you Bethesda part, which we seem to do a lot often on this podcast.
You've published some good games.
Well
You've
done.
made some demos, but you've also made it so you can't review a Bethesda game a day before it comes out.
You still put
You've
de
released-
novo on stuff.
You've released buggy, broken games numerous times. Recently,
You screw up mods.
You just ported Skyrim again. How many fucking times can you release Skyrim
without fixing
to the
mods.
Switch without fixing any of the bugs? And you're
Yep.
just like, well, modders will fix it. There's no modders on Switch. It's not the PC.
And speaking of fucking mods, Creation Club.
Yep.
I hate the Creation Club and how it's put into the games.
If done correctly,
retro.
it could be a mecca for third-party DLC development for games. With it could be a real revenue for people
Yeah.
to make that their jobs, and that'd be
Which is what we
fantastic.
wanted. Which is like we saw the bad and the good, but we wanted the
Yeah.
good. The good is not going through. But can I tangerine off two mods quickly?
Okay.
I think like mods like you activate within the game to activate them. I think are
Mhm.
shit. Which is the only thing that developers do for mods, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then comes in like something like the Nexus or like other things that create like the Nexus Mod Manager, which is like a third-party program.
Mm-hmm.
These are good. These are good ways of like implementing mods and things. Implementing it inside the actual game where you can then download and activate them, or even through Steam, I think is shit. You can't have profiles. You can't unfix it if it's broken. You can't launch it as well as it is to have an external program to look at it while you launch it.
Mm.
And I want more. I want developers to create like primary not the third party, but primary like secondary programs for their games for mods. Not this weird. You have to launch it to be able to do it. So Solaris does this. Conan Exiles also does this to some extent. You have to launch the game to then do the mods, which then slows down the launching of it. So if I had an external launcher where I could like tick and untick mods, it'd be good. No, Bethesda took the same route as everyone else.
Bethesda.
It didn't take good notes from the modding community.
So as amazing as this picture is, we have to move on to the next game, which is revealed. So it's called Witchfire, and I was looking, I was like, oh, this game looks gorgeous, like.
Yeah.
And then it was like made by the developers of Ethan Carter, and I was like, well, that was a fantastically good-looking game,
which
but
looked
it
good,
was
yeah.
just a walking simulator. There was no substance to it, right? So I was like, you know, maybe it's not the game for me. Like, I don't like walking simulators, but, you know, some of them I've found okay, like the Stanley Parable I enjoyed a lot. So I saw The Vanishing Ethan Carter, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a good-looking game. You know, maybe there's nothing for me. But then you get to.
So I say at this point for me, I was. This is enough for me to want to buy it already, right?
Really?
Yeah, I like this kind of atmospheric stuff, and I'm okay with that as a game concept.
And then you're like, wait, what's going on?
And then you got a gun. Like what?
And they're like, and Painkiller and Bulletstorm. And it's just like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm really
done.
sold now.
This looks
And it's
fantastic.
Like, yeah.
As soon as they said Painkiller and Bulletstorm, I'm like, okay, I'm in. This looks so good.
So I'm in both times, but yeah, this is amazing.
In my opinion, this is probably the best game that I saw at the Video Games Awards in terms of a new IP or even like another game being announced from a.
I think you might be right. Actually.
This just looks really interesting.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
I just got bait and switched hard, and I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one was
actually no. Yeah. Okay. No. I think you're still right though. I think this game was the best.
Okay, so we've got Anton's request to look at.
Oh yes.
The Swedish game.
Don't put him back.
Swedish.
He's Swedish. He's in there since he was 10.
But we saw a new trailer for Vincent and Leo, and yeah, it's coming out on Origin on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 March 23rd, 2018. And the big news was that you only need one copy to play this online. So as long as your friend
crazy.
owns a copy, you can play with anyone online. And also Joseph Fares is fucking crazy. The Tommy Wiseau
Jim
fucking video games, but makes good games.
Because I was watching Jim's video on like this part of the video game wars. It's like he's like the Tom Wassero of video games, but he makes good games.
Yeah,
that's a real talent. It's like I completely agree.
But he also had like a crazy thing where he's like, he got up on stage, he was like, "Fuck EA and loot boxes," and EA was just sitting there, and like,
yeah, but also in the background, everyone was clapping.
Everyone was like, "Fuck EA," and then his EA representatives who were helping him publish the game were like, cut him off, and he's just like, "Fuck the Oscars as well." And then Jeff Keighley's just like sat there like. He said multiple times, like, I want this to be considered like the Oscars of video game. You can just see him crying at times. Just like, yes, keep going.
What are you crying next? He said it's better than the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars is what he actually said. And it's like,
We got a clip
This
here.
is my idea. It doesn't have anything with the EA shit going on.
Yeah.
The loot
EA
box
shit.
Stuff.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Look. I'm gonna say to you one thing. EA has been very good to me.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, they're getting because it's nice to hate EA, blah blah. I don't care about that shit. What I'm saying is this: all publishers fuck up sometimes. You know, that's how it is. They fuck up.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Like in this case, it's like they've been treating me very well. That's what I'm saying.
They've been treating very well.
I have 100% of the income to my team for the game I'm doing, you know.
And it's coming soon, right?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
That's underailed.
It's like, no, it's like we got a long show, Jones. We got to be fair to everybody.
Let me continue a little bit. This is my time to shine.
There was like a leaked document from EA, and they'd listed like they like leaked all their marketing and stuff, and they were like, Joseph Fares is a risk. Like they actually said that, like internally in EA, they were like, he might do something crazy,
Well, your game's
and
coming out next year, right?
yeah, he did. That's kind of crazy.
I think you should announce the date. We should show the trailer.
I think this. I really like this game will sell well though, right?
Let's check out the trailer.
I don't know, unless it's a bad game, of course. But
One second, before we talk it right. So we have something that.
Okay. Anyway, so the next piece of news is that Devil May Cry HD Collection is coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One on March 13, 2008. This is really cool. I hope this is a good port. I'll be very interested to play this. These are some hack and slash games that I've never played before.
I can finally remove the Devil May Cry games from my wish list. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to play a HD version. Hopefully, it's a good port on PC. Hopefully if it's anything like the Bayonetta port, I mean it's a different team, so
yeah.
But if it's anything like that, then I'd be very excited. But we'll have to see how that turns out. Next piece of news, talking about Bayonetta. Bayonetta 1 and 2 are getting Switch ports. So they'll be coming out on February 16th, 2018. Very close to my birthday.
It's just for you.
Yeah. Birthday present. There was also a Bayonetta 3 teaser trailer. I can't play this actually because fuck Nintendo Content ID. Next topic. Campo Santo Games announced In the Valley of Gods. We didn't really see anything of this game though, honestly. It was kind of them just running around pyramids in kind of the Firewatch art style, taking a picture. That's all we saw. So it's Campo Santo Games, the game's on Firewatch, so...
It's a Firewatch in the sand.
So it's confirmed for PC because it has a Steam page, so it's going to be for everyone on Steam that isn't PewDiePie. Because we know that they've DMCA'd all of his games and all their future games. So he's not going to be able to play this, so that's unlucky, Felix. But yeah, the next game that we saw, this is a big one.
It's a big
Soul
one for me as well.
Calibur 6. No, I hate fighting games, so I didn't give a shit about this.
I like them, I'm terrible at them.
It's coming to PC.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't realise it from trying something. I was like, wait,
you were
what?
looking at my notes for the podcast and you were like, you've made a mistake. You said this game's coming for PC. And I'm like, well, it is. It is on
That's
PC.
That's crazy to me. At last. I own like 4 and 5, so I'm definitely going to pick up 6.
I had 5 on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, Cameron gave it to me.
And it's still
because he didn't want it. No, I sold it. I sold my Xbox 360 and all my Xbox games.
Okay. I still have my PlayStation games.
That's different. Unless I still have my PS3. PS3 is a really good system.
I really
use it as like a media device.
Yeah, I saw that PS3. I still use it as that as well.
Anyway.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that. So
we saw a new trailer for Death Stranding.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's PS4 exclusive still. No date on the release of it. Still no gameplay. I'm still more confused. No fucking idea what Hideo Kojima's saying. No idea what's going on with him.
Do you think he's been smoking something to make this game? Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
And Norman Reedus is like, Hideo Kojima's a fucking genius, man. I have no idea what's going on, but he's a fucking genius, man. I'm just like naked and holding babies and shit. That's what's going on.
What a genius to be able to make a game about naked people holding babies on a beach.
You know, and he's also Norman Reedus is Hideo Kojima's second best friend, and then Jeff Keighley is his first best friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next game is GTFO, so I'll show the gameplay for this because it's kind of nothing you've seen before. So it's from the dev team of Payday and Payday 2. They're kind of a separate branch that's branched off from the main team.
Yeah.
They're under the branch of 10 Chambers Collective. And it's kind of like a 4-player co-op alien defense game. It's confirmed for Steam because it's on Steam, so there's a PC version. And if they're the same people who did the PC port of Payday 2, We can damn well hope they don't put it on console, because the Payday 2 port console was fucking awful.
Yeah.
But this game does look really interesting. So there was another, like, a Starbreeze game that was like Payday in World War II called The Raid, and they were promoting it with like John Cleese.
It wasn't that good, was it?
Yeah, from what I saw, it didn't get that great reviews. So I'm kind of, I want to see more of this game, and I want to, play it until I kind of say whether it's going to be good or not. But from the trailers, it looks interesting. Like the idea of the technology and putting the turrets down, and it looked from the game, it looks like there's massive hordes of zombies, or aliens, or whatever they are. Right, from what we could see,
alien zombies, or the alien horde, or what you want to call it.
No idea what the story is or anything, or we don't really know anything about it apart from it's on Steam soon. TM. So the next game, what we saw was Dreams. These aren't in any order. I just wrote them down as I saw the trailers the next day. So Dreams is a PSVR game, right? And I think it's going to be that game where you can go into it and create your own like world in VR.
It's the next Little Big Planet. I don't know what I mean by that, but it sort of reminds me of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like VR Little Big Planet because it's a PS4 exclusive.
Actually, a lot of this first part reminded me of Little Big Planet a little bit.
Actually, it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
We're not gonna watch like the whole trailers. But then there's like this part where it's like you can shape it for yourself, and it's like, oh, you can customize it. It's like Little Big Planet almost, and then they showed this where like you can make like 2D space asteroid games where it gets like crazy stuff you can do with it. No Man's Sky was shown there randomly for some reason. That is in-game footage of No Man's Sky right there. I don't know why they showed that.
You can make No Man's Sky in this game.
That's just No Man's Sky. That's not created in Dreams. That's just No Man's Sky.
No. There's
and they've got a clip of Star Wars. They're going to get sued by Disney. That's pod racing.
Yeah. Now this is pod racing. That was Thomas Alone in 3D.
One game that had like really in-depth custom created maps was Trials, where people would make like motorcycle tracks, but there was also tracks where you could play like Space Invaders somehow, and there was like a crazy modding scene for that where they just made games that had nothing to do with riding a motorbike. It was pretty insane.
Yeah, but legitimately, this game does look really cool actually, and it does remind me a lot of Little Big Planet.
So the next game is Vacation Simulator. So another VR game. It's Alchemy Labs, our boys behind Job Simulator. It's one of my favorite VR games. Really fun to play. It got shipped with the Vive. Fantastic room scale VR game. And if they can keep up the same sort of effort they put into Job Simulator, this will be really cool. They got bought out by Google recently.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. Does that mean that Google Dream or whatever the hell their VR is going to be in it or something?
Maybe.
It's definitely going to be. It's on Vive, Oculus, and PlayStation VR apparently.
Yeah.
So that's the platform it's coming to in 2018.
I guess like in some ways Google are like Valve in the way that they want to support VR at the moment.
But like you've got the same robots from like Job Simulator. It looks incredibly similar to Job Simulator, and it looks like like a vacation simulator.
You can play Job Simulator. Then when you've had a hard time at the office, Joe, you can go on vacation.
It looks very fun, very tongue in cheek. If it's got the same sort of humor and gameplay style from Job Simulator, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The next game is Counting Plus. So if you saw Justin Roiland's Squanch Tendo, I think is the name of his VR company, the guy behind Rick and Morty on Pickle Rick.
The wastes. And with it,
so he made this crazy game called Accounting, where you're like in an accounting office and you go inside and this crazy shit happens. I can't tell whether this is going to be
the Guild Wars 2 music.
I'm fairly sure it's meant to be Game of Thrones.
What are you doing here in my place? What are you doing in my place? Get the fuck
Just reminds me of Guild Wars 2.
Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing?
It's out December 19th. I can't tell if it's like normal there's like normal accounting with bonus content, or if it's like Accounting 2.
Yes.
It's at least the accounting game ported to PSVR at least, but I don't know if it's like it's got extra content for PSVR if it's a standalone game from the original counting game. That's still to be seen. But yeah. Wait, did that say unregistered hypercam? Yeah, it did. Was that in the game?
I guess.
I feel like that might be something they would do.
They're in like a medieval thing now, so it's like
in medieval times you used hypercam.
No, he's
unregistered
playing,
hypercam.
He's playing a medieval game. He's recording it with an unregistered hypercam.
What was I going to say? Wasn't there like a game on Steam that used like Bandicam to record the footage or something?
Yeah, there's like Greenlight games that do that.
Yeah, like you could see like Fraps and Bandicam to record the trailers. It's pretty funny, but yeah, this looks really cool. I want to know more about what Accounting Plus is to accounting. So the next game is Tomb Raider. Weren't really at the Game Awards, but they said on Twitter, Squeenix said a new Tomb Raider game is coming. Action is coming. First waves, lol.
They did not say it.
They said they got Bruce Yu and they went, action is coming.
Bruce Yu.
Yeah, that was the Ugandan announcement of the new Tomb Raider game. Tomb Raider is coming.
I still haven't played the previous Tomb Raider, like the second.
Neither have I.
I played the first one.
I know about the ludonarrative disco biscuits though.
Oh.
The ludonarrative dissonance that everyone talks about in Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is From Software. So the guys behind Dark Souls and Bloodborne, I believe. They're the same guys. Yeah. They basically released a teaser trailer that didn't show anything at all. So, Shadows Die Twice, a new game, and then the description's in, some Asian symbol. Plays the Asian overall.
Okay.
So, no idea what that was. Next game. So they showed World War Z. So originally there was like a zombie game, right, called the War Z, and it was just like, it was like a really scummy.
Tobis made a video called Borzy, and it was a.
There was a bunch of art.
Survival.
Time.
Yeah.
Because they tried to change their name in order to they changed like infestation to try and get rid of like the stigma. Because they like stole images from other games as their screenshots. They started they lied about like game stats, about the size of the game, listing features on the store page that weren't in the game. They stole their terms of service from League of Legends. Like they did a bunch of crazy like scummy shit.
I did not realize they did that one, but okay. Wow.
But I think Paramount sued them because they own the rights to World War Z, and this is the World War Z they made. I don't know if it's based on the movie with Brad Pitt though, or not.
The gold would free.
But this just kind of came out of nowhere.
But nothing.
Yeah, I don't know much about World War Z. So.
There's like this fast zombie. It looks like this looks like a cinematic trailer. So I don't know.
There's fast zombies in the film, right? And. And there's lots of them.
I haven't seen the film.
Okay.
I haven't read the book that it's based on. I believe World War Z is based on a book.
Have you watched Your Movie Sucks review on it?
No.
Okay. Because you probably could get some information from that.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out later. But yeah, it's coming to. It's a 4-person co-op zombie shooter, third person. Some people were saying they were comparing it to Left 4 Dead, but I don't think you can say that just because it's a co-op zombie shooter.
Yeah,
it's coming in 2018 to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. But I have no idea what it's going to be like. Is that like a cinematic trailer? And all I know about it is that Paramount has the license to the World War Z book/film. So
yeah,
this really wasn't helpful.
It could be interesting, but it looks pre-rendered.
I hate these teaser trailers where they just for new IPs.
Well,
because you have no like a teaser trailer for a game that already exists, right? You can from an established franchise. We go, we're making another another game from this
they're
franchise.
just trying to say, yeah, we're making this game, but we haven't got any things. We haven't got enough polish to be able to make like a game. Trailer,
yeah, but if
like an in-game trailer rather.
If you look at like Witchfire teaser, I'm fairly sure that's in-game footage. That was like the perfect trailer for me. I thought that was fantastic. Even if it was cinematic,
it's fancied up a little bit.
It showed you what the fuck you were doing in the game.
Yeah. Even though at the start pretended it wasn't.
Yeah, it was a bait and switch, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, no, okay, I'll give you that. They probably should have done. Yeah, they should have at least have like a snippet of whatever gameplay they've got at the moment. Yeah.
Alright, the next game is GTA 5, the Doomsday Heist trailer, and it's actually it's coming out tomorrow, December 12th. This is the final heist in the kind of the heist story arc. I think the heist in GTA Online were probably like one of the better parts of it. They were really fun. I really like the characters in it.
Yeah.
I only played a couple before I stopped playing GTA Online, but I think this is going to be cool for people who are still playing. They just added a PUBG mode recently as well. They have like a Battle Royale game mode. They have like They stole Sonic Star Racing Transforms.
Yeah.
You know, gameplay of transforming your car into an aeroplane and turning it into
we just saw.
Yeah. But yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, it looks crazy and crazy.
It looks crazy. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Speaking of looking crazy,
Total War Warhammer 2. So it's a mode for the PC where you can push the limits of your system, turning up unit sizes, damage, messing with gravity, and it comes out the 14th of December, so Thursday if you're watching this live.
Just love the little
Skaven is
so
happy
so
with
good.
all of the laboratory results.
Laboratory mode in Total War Warhammer 2.
This is experimental. You need a beefy PC.
Yes. More Skaven.
I think it's cool you can make like these massive battles.
Yeah.
Warhammer now. Even though it's not something that interests me, I think it's cool that it exists.
Really? I'm super interested in it. This makes
know
me even more
I hate RTS games.
I just think this just looked really cool, even if you didn't care about RTS.
I'd like to I don't know.
Just mess around
mess around in like a battle, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to play it.
No, yeah.
I'm not
That's
interested
fair.
in the genre.
Low gravity.
But it's a very big
Sounded like
RTS
that,
game,
yeah.
very big genre. Warhammer has a lot of dedicated fans, and looks pretty cool. So that's pretty cool.
Looks
to see.
great, yeah.
There's a Metro Exodus trailer. I didn't link it because I didn't think we could talk about it for too long because it's just kind of cinematic. There was a Sea of Thieves trailer, but it didn't really show anything we hadn't seen already. And it was just saying it was a release trailer, so it's coming out for Xbox One and Windows 10 PC on March 20th.
I do not.
2018.
I'm not getting Windows 10 for Sea of Thieves.
That's the end of the podcast, actually. How long have we been going on? About an hour and a half. So it's a good time to end it.
Yeah.
Do you want to just go straight onto Petemology tweet and end it there?
I feel like this is a good length. I think we.
So Petemology, we saw from Jeff Knightley do, and he was making a parody account of him producing the Video Game Awards and stuff like just finished mopping backstage for the Game Awards. Only the shiniest floors for our game industry pioneers. It was like a parody account of Jeff Knightley Jew, going around personally cleaning up the Video Game Awards, trying to make them really good.
Actually, a great idea.
His very like strange relationship with Hideo Kojima, where he wants to be best friends with him.
Oh dear.
But that is the end of the podcast. So you can catch us. I need to put up the picture. There we go. Perfect. What if I just go full screen on this one?
What have you done?
I zoomed in accidentally.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so yikes! I need to get a better way to do this for next week. I guess I can add it as an image.
Can you not make like a I don't know. You can make an identical scene and then switch to it. That's exactly the same server we have here, but then you'd have to.
And we don't need that. GG easy.
Wow.
I guess we don't need the monitor capture on it.
No, I don't know what the solution to this is. I think. Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, that
So
works.
that's the
Actually.
baked bean fact for this week. If you want to read that, it's about Peter Molyneux. I have updated the ending slide now.
We do not have Vidme on there.
Because
Rest in
Vidme's dead,
peace.
but we're now on Twitch, which is really cool. Really cool revenue. But yeah, that's the end of the podcast. Check us out and everything in between. YouTube, if you want to check out the VOD there. The VOD will probably be on Twitch as well. So twitch.tv/Scorn. And if you want to follow me on social media for updates, at Scorn2000. You can follow me on Facebook at Scorn.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
post too much on there. And wave goodbye to me.
Bye.
Right, let's get the outro music going. Where did I put that?
You put it somewhere.
I keep it rolling.
That's not the outro music, and you know it.
Shit. Where did I put it? I had it open, but I must have closed it. Goodbye.
Bye.